Hi everyone, Rick Nat here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a very large LEGO City set. This is set number 60200, Capital City, from 2018. Comes with 1,211 pieces and retailed for £120 in the UK. And it is quite a large set. It's got the crane, it's got the half pipe for skating, the hotel, the work in progress museum, the little takeout stand, the tour bus, police bike, electric car and charge point, sports car, and a little ice cream tuk-tuk thingy here, plus 12 figures, and over the back there a runaway basketball. I just caught that at the corner of my eye rolling across the table, and a few other accessories as well. So I have no idea what I'm going to start with this set. I suppose the figures. We always start with the figures, don't we? So I'm going to have a shuffle around and make a bit of room, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I decided to put the figures up on the railway platform, because in case you hadn't noticed, I'm using the model railway layout at the moment to film this review on, because there's just so much here to look at. So I did miscount. There's actually 13 figures, not 12. I forgot to count the Caveman here, who was on display. He is actually a minifigure. So I'm going to start from this end and we'll work along. So who are we starting with? We are starting with the young lady who drives the sports car, the blue one. So here we go from the front. She's got a nice purse there. Simple print on her torso. Same on the back, so the pattern follows all the way around. She does have an alternate face. And by the way, I am planning to build a turntable to put figures on, so I can do this a lot easier. So there's our sports car driver. Next up is our hotel employee. I'm not sure what his job description would be. I just know he works in the hotel. Perhaps he works behind the desk. I do like the gold trim he's got on his dark red uniform here. Same on the back, no alternate face. Next up is the employee for the, what do you call it, the snack stand, pizza and hot dog stand. I'm sure this torso has been used in other sets. It's got the number 8 on the back. It's a baseball jacket. She's got a grey shirt underneath, 2 pockets. No alternate face. No, she doesn't have the alternate face, but she has got the hat with the moulded hair on. And I really do like those. I don't like the ones without. Right, next up is the tour bus driver. Now I have seen this torso used in other sets. It's just a waistcoat. The print of a little shirt and tie under there. Very smart. Not much in detail on the back. Just a couple of lines to indicate creases. Nice black hat there as well. He's got a beard just like I have. He's got glasses just like I'm supposed to wear as well. Right, oh, I don't like standing on this. Next up is one of our construction workers. And she's got her safety goggles on and the radio. Got the reflective print on there as well. For the high visibility stripes, I do like that pair of pliers in the back pocket there. And again, she's got the hard hat on, the moulded hair piece. Alternate face, not on this one either. So far, only one figure with an alternate face. Put her back there. Now, here's our guy that stands on the bus with his camera. He's the one taking the tour. He's the holiday maker. Nice dark tan baseball cap. Nice looking shirt there as well. I can't quite make out if they're flowers. Actually, I do believe that is a flowery shirt. Oh, yep, definitely a flowery shirt. There's a camera there as well. Again, no alternate face. It's a bit hard, well, I suppose a bit hard to put an alternate face when you haven't got nothing to cover it. Nice silver shades there as well. I'll put him there. Ooh. We'll let him lay down. Here we go. Here's the police officer. We've got a good mix of male and female figures in this set as well. So there's our police officer. She's gone to get an ice cream. She's on her lunch break. Nice set of shades there. Uniform that was used quite a lot in the sets back then. I really did like this one with the dark blue legs and the light blue shirt. Again, some of it is in that reflective print. Nice gold badge there as well. Police on the back with a reflective radio. No, she doesn't have an alternate face either. Really, is it only that one? There, you can keep watch over him. Now, here is our young lady who operates the ice cream tuk-tuk. Got a nice neckerchief on there and a striped shirt. Same on the back, nice and stripy. No alternate face, but I have not seen a hairpiece used like that. Well, I don't remember seeing one like this until now. It's a nice little hairpiece though, I do like that. Right, we're getting there, so many figures. Our second construction worker, he's the crane operator. He's got his hard hat on, his ear defenders. A bit of a goatee beard going on there. He looks like he's working up a sweat as well. Nice detail on the torso, again with the reflective high visibility stripes, and the radio is reflective as well. Grey hood sticking out of the top of his jacket there. Only he's got the tassels, so he's wearing a hoodie underneath his jacket. Belt buckle reflects as well, and the zips on the chest pockets there reflect too. Quite a lot of detail on these figures. Much more detail than you would have got like back in the 80s and 90s. Okay, I think he is meant to be a street busker because he's got a microphone as well. I'm going to actually add a little audio amplifier with him as well. So he's got a guitar there. He's got like a tartan style shirt there. There's a better view of it. Nice orange scarf around his neck as well. I'm sure, yeah, that hairpiece has been used many times in different sets. And I don't think just Lego City sets either, if memory serves correctly. I just can't remember exactly what set. Well, there's not much detail with his torso. It's one I've seen used before. Okay, so here is our eco-friendly guy with his suitcase. He's a businessman. I do like the grey suit he's wearing with red tie and a nice little reflective belt buckle down there. Does he have an alternate face? No, I'm having trouble saying that, aren't I? He's got a couple of lines on the back of his torso that simulate, you know, creases. Yeah, it's a nice looking torso, I do like that. And he's the driver of the little electric car. Okay, next up we have our skater. He's had hat on, hoodie top, red t-shirt underneath. Was that an olive green type trousers? Hood on the back, so some nice detail on the back there. Quite plain though, there's not really a great deal to say about him. Again, no alternate face. I believe it is just that one figure, isn't it? That's got the alternate face. But he's our skater. And here is our Caveman. I do like that hair and beard. It's a very good looking figure, this is. Ha! It's even got a club in the back there. Is that like a animal fur coat? Is that supposed to be? Something like that, I expect. Nice spear as well. And does he have an alternate face? No, he doesn't. No point showing that on camera because he hasn't got anything there to show. Right. That really would be easy if I had a turntable. I've been meaning to make one for absolutely ages and it keeps slipping my mind. Anyway, let me clear these figures out of the way and I think we'll have a look at the accessories next. Right, so I've got the accessories set up. There's a good number of accessories here. We have the little display stand for our Caveman, a couple of barriers, men working sign, there's a little skateboard down the back there, I don't know why I put it down the back there. Microphone stand, I should have put that at the front as well. Wheelbarrow with a crowbar and jackhammer in it, and a charging station for the electric car. So, we've already seen our Caveman, so I'm going to take him off for a minute. So, it's actually quite a nice stand. That, I think that is actually a sticker. I bought this set used, so I didn't put any of the stickers on. Nice sort of brown door frame there. It is just one big panel. I'm not sure what the chain is for yet. I presume that's so the crane can lift it into place. I've got the little information board here. It's very simple, but to me it looks very nice. Especially, I like the picture. And that silver right in the middle there is done in that reflective stuff as well that Lego seems to like to use. And I like the fact that they like to use it. So, the skateboard is just like any of the other skateboards. It's got a sticker on each end. Little clip-on wheels there, nice bright orange colour. Ooh, I've got butterfingers today, haven't I? Chucking everything around. So there's not a lot to say about the skateboard. There's the mic stand. It's actually made of 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces. A little disc at the bottom there. I'm not sure what that bit is called. There's like a claw piece there and a microphone in the top. With a nice gold end on it. I'm sure I've got other microphones. I'm sure the others have all got silver. Sign is simple. It's just one of these sign pieces with a little claw on the back with a sticker on the front on one of the signposts. Lego's modern version of their road signs. Barriers again are just these common white fence panels with a couple of trans orange pieces on top for warning lights, red and white hazard stickers, and a couple of 1x1 jumper plates on the bottom just so they stand better. They will stand without them, but they're a bit more stable with those on. And of course the usual Lego wheelbarrow with just a couple of accessories in it. The black crowbar and jackhammer. You don't often see the black one. I've got loads in red, but very few in any other colour. Right, the charging station. I actually quite like this. I've got a sticker there. That just simply plugs onto the front of the car. I'll show you that when we get to the car. Got like a timer gauge there, I suppose, let you know how full your battery is. And a parking sign. I'm not sure what the parking sign is for, but I mean, it's a bit obvious to mean it's a charging station. You're going to park near it, but I do like the light green colour as well. There's a lot of use of different colours in this set. There's 2 different shades of yellow. There's a couple of different shades of the orange as well. The same with the red. So there's a good mix of colours in this set. It's a good mix of everything, actually. it's a set that I wanted when it did first come out in 2018, but I never got to get it, and this set was offered to me by a lad on Facebook that I've bought a number of second-hand sets from this year, and I just couldn't resist the offer for this one, so I grabbed it and I actually spent yesterday evening building it, hence why this video is a little later than usual. But I did say a few videos ago if I didn't put it up on the designated day, which is Tuesdays and Fridays, and I'll do it the following day, which is what I'm trying to do. Anywho, let's bring in, should we do the vehicles next? I think that's the next thing. I'm going to keep the camera rolling. Now, will the bus fit on the platform? It does. Look at that. There we go. There's the tour bus. Now, I have to say, this was one of a few reasons that I actually wanted this set. I don't know why, I just like Lego buses. I'm not really interested in buses, not even in my die-cast car collection or anything like that, but for some reason I like Lego buses. So I've got a tour bus to add to my 3 buses now. It is modular, so these 2 sections do come off. It's very well detailed. Quite a few stickers though. And this one is one very long sticker. And we've got a shorter one there because that's a 1x6 brick there. Nice big exhibition one for the museum. And a little advert panel there. It's got license plates on it. There's the front view. If I get my hand out of the way. So we've got the license plate. Got the next stop, museum, sightseeing tours. And it's almost the same on this side, apart from it's got the door and no advertisement panel there, but it's got an advert for the museum there and the hotel. I've just realised that it's got the hotel one there, sightseeing stores. Hop on, hop off. There's around the back. Another number plate. I think it's quite a nice looking bus. Now the top comes apart in 2 sections, so we've got this section here. That pops off nice and easy, although it has taken that piece off with it. I don't know why, it shouldn't have done. There we go, and then this little bit at the front pops off to allow access into the bus, where there's like a snack area, I suppose. The driver's seat with a little printed 1x2 cheese wedge in there with the 2 little dials on. 3 seats. There is actually, I don't know if you can see it, but there is actually, there we go, a yellow coffee cup down there as well. The obligatory coffee cup. It is there somewhere in most Lego City sets, however big and small or small. It's almost a guarantee. The coffee cup will be there somewhere. Or in this case, more than one. I'm just trying to remember where the other one is. I think it's in the museum. So here's our bus. I want to show you the chassis. Chassis is actually pretty strong on this. I'm slacking, aren't I? Right. What should we get up on the stand next? I'm having trouble reaching because I haven't got a lot of room. I've got a lamp in the way. Should we have just a quick look at the motorcycle? It's just like other motorcycles. Oh, there goes the helmet. No, it's because I was turning it the wrong way. There we go. I'll just put the stand down. So here's like other police motorbikes. It's only got the one sticker on the front there. Transparent blue pieces to simulate the blue lights. Front and rear lights. It's really not a lot to it. It's got that piece there, which is for the motorcycle helmet to hang on. Because as you saw when I showed you the police officer, she's got a hairpiece on. So when you put the helmet on her, you have to remove a hairpiece. And this is why I don't like the separate hair pieces. Mind you, it doesn't matter so much with a helmet, because in reality you're not going to see the hairpiece anyway, are you? or their hair. It's under the helmet. We'll put her on a bike. There we go. I'll put a hair piece over here so we don't lose it. And yeah, it's just a common style of motorbike that's been around for a number of years now. It does roll really well. Ooh. I'm going to blame that she's riding it one-handed, because she's got an ice cream in the other. We should give her a ticket for that, shouldn't we? Riding dangerously. Right, next. This definitely isn't going to be a short video. I'm going to save the crane, I think, until last. So, next up, we have the little ice cream tuk-tuk. Would be ideal if you had a beach scene. That'd be ideal to put it near there, wouldn't it? It's just like a miniature ice cream van, really, isn't it? Got a nice little parasol here. I'll bring it in a bit closer. I don't know what they're meant to be. Buns? Sweets? Looks like we've got some cakes or something at the top there as well. Ice cream there. Stack of cones on this side with some more coloured studs in there. I don't know. They could be buns or something. Ice there. An ice cream sticker. Sorry, my eyeballs are playing up. I do like the... it's a slightly darker yellow than the usual Lego yellow. The yellow that's been around for years. Doesn't have opening doors. I might have to change that. I think it's going to look better with a couple of blue doors in it. Although having said that, I haven't got any blue doors that are going to match that shade of blue, because that's a lighter shade of blue. A turquoise sort of blue. But it's a nice looking little vehicle. I nearly tipped this up the other way without putting my finger on the little tray of studs there. It's actually quite a nice looking tuk-tuk, to be honest. I don't know why, I've just got a thing for tuk-tuks anyway. If I could, I would own one in real life and drive it around. So there's our little tuk-tuk. It's actually a lovely little thing. Right, should we have a look at the electric car next? Which reminds me, and I can't remember the set number, but they did a separate little set similar to this. So there we go. It reminds me of the smart car. That's what that reminds me of. You can bring this in there. So it's probably one of the simplest vehicles, if not the simplest vehicle here to build aside from the motorcycle. Not many pieces. This does have opening doors. In fact, it's the only vehicle here that has opening doors apart from the bus. That's got the one big opening door. Orange and black. I do like that colour combo. It's only got the rear number plate. Little sort of luggage area there. Little transparent red piece sitting in there for the tail light. And that is there for a reason. That is meant to be, if I can just hold it straight, the charging socket. So you take off your charging cable and you plug it into your car like that. There we go. Now the car is on charge. Give it an hour and it'll be ready to go. So there's really not a lot to say. There's a lot of simple things in this set that there's not really a great deal to say about. It's just a simple but effective little car. Whee! It doesn't roll very well on that surface, does it? It rolls better on that one. Bit too much friction, I think, on this one. Right. If I can reach it, the sports car. Here we go. Now that was actually a fun build. I did like that. And I do like the style. Actually, I just like the car in general. I like the style, I like the choice of wheels. I do like the colour combination choice. The darker shade of blue and black, or should I call it the traditional shade of blue, that Lego has had for many years, probably since they actually started, I guess. I don't think they've ever changed any of the shades. Not of their common shade. I know they've added colours, like orange, over the years. And yeah, a nice looking car, very sporty. Twin tail lights. That's the only number plate on this. It's also got a twin exhaust there as well. Nice little tail fin. The roof comes off nice and easy. It'll be quite easy to get your figure in there. Maybe not so much with my sausage fingers. Sometimes it's an issue having these sausage fingers, and sometimes it's not. We'll put our driver in. There we go. There isn't actually a cubby hole to put a handbag. I'm just going to lay it up here, I think. But that was actually very easy to get her into the car, even with my fingers, so that's a point scored for it. Roof goes back on nice and easy. So I'll show you the front. That's the front end. I do like the grille design there, which is actually made up of, I believe, 2 pieces in total. 2 large pieces actually. It's got one of those curved plates there as well for the bumper. There's the other side. It's on one of those larger chassis pieces as well. The S6 wide chassis piece, which seems to be quite a common one for Lego to use these days. And up until they went to the 8 stud wide builds on Speed Champions, they did use a few of these in there as well, if I remember correctly. It is quite a nice looking car, I like that. That's definitely going to go on my Lego seat. Actually, I think a lot of this will go on my Lego seat. I'm not sure where I'm going to put some of these buildings, but the vehicles at least, and the accessories and the figures, they will definitely be going on my seat. Okay, the last vehicle before we get onto the 4 structures. I'm going to say structures because one of them isn't actually a building, it's what they call a half pipe for skaters. So here's our crane. I do like this crane. So what we got? We've got the big crane arm with lots of stickers. Set number written right there. Good length of string. With a winder here to lower that. Also, the boom does extend. Let's see if I can get it onto its full extension, which is about there. And to raise and lower the boom, there's another knob on the back here that you can turn to raise and lower it. Put it up there so we can actually see the cab. So we've got a sticker on here to simulate what I call an aluminium check plate, or for the Americans, aluminum check plate. A nice little grille on the side there as well. Here's our front view. Well, perhaps I should take my hand out of the way. There we go. There's the front view. Lots of spotlights. 4 down there, 2 up there. A little amber beacon up on the roof. And there's the mechanism for the crane arm. I've seen this used on a couple of sets before. Actually, the blue telehandler in my freight yard uses that same mechanism. It's literally just a big gear with a little worm gear down there, and the knob just turns the worm gear, which in turn rotates the big gear, which moves the boom up and down. Quite finely, I have to say. You can turn that just a tiny bit and the boom will move just a tiny bit. That's actually quite impressive. Now the cab tilts forward, and inside the cab we've just got a nice brown seat, steering wheel and a little lever. That is it. So I'm going to put our crane operator in here. I should have put the figures in the vehicles as we went along. Never mind. I've done it with 3 now. I'll do the rest later. So there we go. He's now ready to go off to work and finish off the museum building. We'll take him off this way. Exit stage left. There we go. Now, I don't think the buildings are going to go on there. Actually, No, they're not. I'm going to need a bit more room, so hang on a second. Righty-ho then, I've just shifted along the table a bit so I've got a bit more work room. Let's get that out of the way, that's part of the railway. So we're going to start with the half pipe. Now, these are so called because, you know, it looks like half a pipe. A lot of them wouldn't have this flat bit, but I believe that's what they still call them, even with the extended flat bit. So, you know, the idea is they skate down this side, go up that side, do some sort of flip or something, and then come back down and so on. But there's a bit more to this than just the skating aspect. There is, on this side, as you can see, basketball hoop or net, rather oversized. When you put a figure next to it, let's grab the hotel manager. See, it's a rather oversized hoop, but it does come with a big old baseball, which I've just noticed has got a hole in the bottom. Oh, it's got a hole going straight through it, I think. Well, it does go through there nice and easy, so it'd be a very easy game of basketball, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think that is a little bit oversized in my opinion. That should have been a bit smaller. But that basketball's trying to escape across my table. I don't know if you actually heard that knocking in the background. Anyway, what was I going to... Oh yeah, I don't think it's a problem for the set. It just looks a bit odd to me, being so large. But it's a very sturdy build. Oh yeah, and on this side we've got the climbing wall. With some coloured climbing rocks, I suppose. I don't know what you would call them. So there's like 3 activities in one here, which I think is pretty good. Even if it is like a dull, boring grey colour. But I know exactly where that's going to go in my city. That's going to go on my little park area. I haven't decided where it's going to go there yet, but it's going to go there. Right, let's move that out of the way. Let's move to the actual smallest building out of the 3, which is our snack bar, which I actually quite like. I don't know if you would call it a snack bar. I suppose it is, or a takeaway bar, takeaway stand, I don't know. I suppose you could call it any one of those. It's one of those things that I guess falls into many categories. Anyway, it's quite a nice little build. It's got these 2 big, these are single pieces. Can I just peel one off gently to show you? Or is it going to take the whole roof off? It's going to take the whole roof off, isn't it? There we go, just 2 large roof pieces. I've got a few of these in different colours. Well, I say different colours. I know I've got at least 1 in red. That's spare, maybe 2, and a few in grey. We've got the menus at the top here. Newspaper down there. There's a couple of hot dogs there ready to go, and a pizza. Chair to sit on. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. Got sightseeing tours on there. Hop on, hop off. And is that meant to be... Ah, that could be a bus stop sign. Looking at that, that's not quite clear. Written under there what that's meant to... Oh, it's because it doesn't actually say something. It just says departures. So I am guessing that is... Sorry about taking it off camera, I couldn't read it otherwise. Yeah, that must be a bus stop. That might be what that chair's for then. I'm guessing that's what the chair's for then. Here's our side view with an opening upper window. Exactly the same on the other side. And here is the interior view. The little cash machine on the right there. A little cupboard there with a couple of sauce bottles inside this little cabinet, and along with there as well on top. I've just realised I've put the wrong piece on this bottle. Look, I've put a transparent piece on there. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a solid red. So, solid red with all the spare bits over there. I'm going to change that now because otherwise I'll forget. I don't know how I didn't notice when I was building this last night. Well, I presume they're meant to be bottles of ketchups and other various sauces as they make pizzas. Perhaps this trans dark bowl could be barbecue sauce to make a barbecue pizza. It's making me hungry for pizza now. It's a nice little stand though, I do like it. Not a great deal to it, but it is a nice stand. I might add something to it later. I have a couple of ideas with that. Anywho, let's move on. Here's the museum building. This is the simplest building out of them all, because it's meant to be a work in progress, so it's not meant to be complete. But these roof pieces, they've got the little hooks on for the crane to lift them in place. Big open door, so it needs some doors fitted. Got some outside lighting here as well, and there. That should pop off like that. I've popped the wrong piece off. Big exhibition sign there. And the other one comes off just the same. And there is literally nothing in it. That is it. I believe the prehistoric man stand is meant to go in here. Ah, that'll be what the chain's for. So the crane lowers it through here first and then puts the roof back on. Ah, that makes sense. I just realised I've actually put the hook for this roof in the wrong place as well. There we go. That's where that's meant to be. Don't build sets when you're half asleep, that's not good. But, yeah, that's a really simple structure. There's nothing in the interior, there's not a lot on the outside. And 2 stickers there, because there's 2 pieces. So 3 stickers in total on this building. Can't get any simpler than that. Anyway, the best building in the set. I really do like this. It's the hotel. So, quite a lot of detail on the outside. We've got some nice gold coloured flags. In fact, we've got 4. Let me just tilt you up a little. There we go. That might be a bit too much actually. There. Yes, we've got 2 flags at the top. Nice bunches of flowers at the bottom. It's actually made up of 4 of these little leaves with some flower stems stuck in the top. I've just got to knock that one off because I was trying to put it on wrong, that's why. Yay me, I'm breaking things already. I'll deal with that later. And that one. I'll put them on later. Right, so what else have we got? Nice sort of red carpet there. A rotating door, which is actually quite stiff, but it does work. Now, the rotating door, unlike the fire station that we looked at a couple of videos ago, actually suits this sort of building, so I actually like that. We've got a hotel sign. It's a 5-star hotel according to that. Nice gold lettered hotel. On the ground floor we've got the kiosk here, the desk, checking in desk. Little place down the bottom here to have a drink. Some more carpeting there. It's only 2 rooms though, so it's probably the world's smallest hotel. But it's got 1 single bed, or you can have a double bed. Nice table lamp in each. There's the other coffee mug in the bedside cabinet. Cosy little rooms though. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to show you this. I know. Going up. There we go. Now we can see the roof. So on the roof, we've got a little pool, a deck chair, which isn't actually fixed. It does come out of there. It's a nice little build. I do like the idea of using this piece for the deck chair. And a parasol. I'm not sure what the green section is meant to be, if it's meant to be grass or just a decorative green colour. No idea. Turn it around again now. I do like buildings that are built with these tan coloured bricks. Don't know why, I just really like this sort of sand tan colour. And these dark red profile bricks. There's quite a few of those in this building as well. I really do like this canopy over the revolving door. I think that is really nice. You know, it's actually a good base to build a hotel on, because you could really, if you've got the tan bricks, you could really expand on this and make a nice hotel. Actually, now that I think of that, I wouldn't mind doing that with this building. Getting some more of these, it's on a 16 by 16 plate, not a base plate, a plate. So I wouldn't mind getting a few more of those maybe, and expanding on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5. So we put one there, and 3 along the back. And I think I could build quite a nice, good sized hotel actually. I don't think I'd be able to fit it into my city, but I wouldn't mind doing that. And that is actually one of the reasons I feel Lego only make like partial buildings. I know they do it as well for the playability of the set, so when kids are playing they can get their hands in here and put the figures in and so forth. Whoops, I really am breaking things today, aren't I? Let's put the little window thing back on. There we go. Yeah, you can really expand on that. That's what I'm saying with the museum building, if I bring that back into view. You know, they've given you the base to expand on. You can add in some doors. You can add another one of these plates maybe at the back to make it bigger. I think I have got some of these blue window panes spare, so if I needed those to add to this I could. Underneath that sign though there is a big hole, so I'd have to fill that. Watch this space. I may actually demolish this altogether and just use the parts elsewhere, or I may expand on that. Well, I definitely want to expand on that, but it will mean going out and buying a lot of tan bricks, but I think that would be worth it. Anyway, that is everything in this set. Overall, I actually think it's a very good set with a lot of potential to expand on a lot of things, including the buildings, and I suppose you could use it as an expansion set for your own Lego city, because there's lots of vehicles, lots of figures, 13 in total if you count the Caveman, a bus, a crane, so you can add the crane to your construction crew, nice car, a nice micro car actually, item for a park. Yeah, overall I actually think that's a great set. I think the only minor tiny little thing that bugs me is the size of that basketball hoop. Is it actually necessary to have it that big? I think they could have shrunk that. Oh no, it's probably you're probably thinking that's weird, that that's the only grievance I've got with this set, is that basketball hoop. But it is. I can't think of anything else that I don't like, or that I think they should have done differently. Maybe they could have added a bit more furniture to the museum, like a counter at the entrance, because to a museum you're going to need to buy your tickets from somewhere, aren't you? The hotel is fine. In fact, the hotel building's my favourite building in the set. My favourite vehicle in the set, I think I'm going to have to choose as the sports car. There we go, she's going on holiday. But I don't know if they've got a valet there to valet park her car. Anyway, my throat is getting dry from all this talking, so I'm going to end the video here. So as always, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, remember to subscribe. Also, in the description I will leave links to the channel's Facebook page and Discord server if you'd like to check those out. I do post updates and photos and all sorts of things on the Facebook page. And that is it. So, again, thanks a lot for watching. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.